Hey, Walking Dead fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, it's that time of year again to talk about The Walking Dead. That's right, guys. Today, or last night rather, was the season premiere of The Walking Dead, season number 6. And I was truly excited. This was a 90-minute extravaganza. And not only do we get to see zombies in this episode, but we get to see hundreds and thousands of zombies. We get to see an introduction to a new character. We get to see some black and white in this episode, which is reminiscent to the comic books. And then we get to see what happens after the cliffhanger from season 5. So, first off here in this episode, when it kicks off, you wind up seeing really what's going on in present day. And you wind up seeing Rick and the group trying to gather all these zombies together. And it's something that they've never dealt with before in their life. And it was like overwhelming. But what happens now in this episode, which threw me off a little bit, and I wasn't sure if this happened to you guys, is it goes to commercial and then it goes to black and white. I'm like, what? Wait a second, where's the black and white coming from? And then it kind of doesn't feel like it felt in line, like right after the cliffhanger. Kind of went a little bit further into the future after Pete's death, and you're kind of just like, that's really almost not a true cliffhanger. But you got to see cool interactions between Morgan. We get to see how's Rick's mental state at the time too, and Morgan couldn't have come at a better time, because I feel like now he's kind of like that moral compass for Rick, kind of guides him in the right area. And so I think that was perfect timing there. We get to see a possible traitor in this episode by the name of Carter, feeling that Rick is not fit to lead the community. And throughout this episode, we flash back from present to past, from present to flash, about them meeting right into the center of them herding these zombies away from this specific area that they've been trapped in for years and years and years, and accumulating and accumulating and accumulating. And eventually it was going to be a problem for Alexandria, so Rick wanted to lead them all out. So it was really awesome to see this episode with all these types of zombies. We've never seen this many zombies on this large scale before, and it was cool to see how the characters were interacting with them. We got to see the introduction of Heath, who's a new character in the actual series. But if you guys are not familiar with him, he's been in the comic series since issue number 69. That's when he got his first appearance, and they did a good job on his character. He looks exactly like his comic counterpart, and he's like another Glenn in a way. They work well together with each other, and he'll be a valuable asset to the team, I feel, going forward. This episode was good. It just, the only thing is it felt a little bit lost in the beginning, but as the episode comes together, you find out the reason why it worked out this way, and it really was because of this guy portraying Rick, showing that, in order to survive in this world, you have to be strong, and that comes full circle by the time you wind up getting to the end of the episode. So it was really, really awesome. And then at the end of this episode, you're left with this cliffhanger going, holy crap. And in case you haven't watched it, here is the spoiler. Real quick, I'll give you 3 seconds, come back when it's done, or when you watch it. After they spent all this time herding all these hundreds of thousands of zombies, getting them miles and miles and miles away from Alexandria, all you hear is this loud honking sound. And all of a sudden, it's coming from Alexandria, well, in that general direction, and all these thousands and thousands and thousands of zombies are heading in Alexandria, and you feel that the community is on the brink of a disaster. The funniest thing that I thought was seeing that these houses started at 800 grand a piece. This is some pretty high-class community here. So really interesting to see what happens, and it looks like the zombies are going to eventually break through the walls, and it kind of leads into the story arc, if you read the comics, called No Way Out, where the zombies actually penetrate the community, and our community has to deal with that situation. So really interesting stuff. It will be cool to see who honked that horn. Obviously, it was these Wolves characters. Is Negan attached to the Wolves? Because I know he's in the process of being casted. So lots of great things to come. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with season 6. It's just great to see our traditional zombies back. It's great to see, you know, the cast back, the crew back. This is the true Walking Dead. As much as you get that little fix with Fear the Walking Dead, it's not nowhere near the same show. So I really enjoyed this episode for what it was. Very creative here, large-scale zombie action. And after watching this one, with a little bit of confusion, I'm going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. So guys, tell me in the comments below what you thought of this week's season premiere episode. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spiderslayer signing off. Take care, guys. See you soon. Bye.